Hello there, this is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today we're gonna be playing and talking about this beautiful car, the Countach LPI. Now, first things first, this is actually my second attempt at recording this video because originally this video was gonna be a multiplayer protest of the car. That was the original idea. However, I've been stuck for like 20 minutes waiting to get some races. In that amount of time, I only was able to do 2 races. There's nobody playing in Class A, and that is very sad because, again, that just tells you a little bit how the focus of the game has shifted so hard towards the classes, cars, and whatnot. So sad to see, unfortunately, but oh well. So instead of that, what I'm gonna do is actually talk about why this car was originally chosen and what's the whole thing about it. And that has to do with the TLE that just started, the Lamborghini Rampage. Now, very similar to this one of the French week, which already ended, and I apparently have some words to claim. It's a TLE where it's Showdown, meaning you're going to be facing other players in a combat similar to Mario Kart or whatever, which is a game mode that a lot of people don't like very much, and I think it's a very underappreciated one. It's very fun so long as you are in the right mindset to play it. But anyway, so having a quick look at the rewards, you're going to see that there's nothing necessarily amazing. It's just a bunch of parts for class D, C, B, A, and S. So nothing outstanding, and then you might be wondering, then why should I play this? Well, it's always good, in my opinion, to get whatever amount of rewards that you can and just sell them for some fusion, because you're not going to get a lot, but hey, it's worth it. And obviously being a Lamborghini Rampage, it means that you're going to be playing with Lambos. Now, I don't know which one of these are free try and which ones aren't. I would imagine that the highest ranked Lambos are not gonna be free try, and only the lower ones, I don't know, Urus, Miura, Countach, whatever, these are gonna be free tries. I don't know for sure because in my other account I don't have unlocked yet TLEs, so I cannot really look at this event. That's something that I need to take care of to do it more effectively in the future, but oh well. So, Lambos. Why do I mention all of that, and why does this have to do with the Countach LPI? Well, let me show you. And for that, I have my trusty old account, not old, other account, where I have done absolutely nothing just to see what it is that they're offering in the stores and whatnot. So if we go to the shop, we're going to notice that there's still some offers for the Winter Clash 2024, which is another TLE. I don't think I've talked about it, but it's nothing too important over there. Some direct upgrades if I am correct, but anyway. So, for example, this offer for the Fenner Super Sports with a decal for the low price, notice the sarcasm, of $50. That's right, $50 for a Class S car with a decal. Then we got this other offer for a Class A car, just a car, no decal, for what is this? $20 approximately, the Neo EP9. But thanks to the Lamborghini Clash now, Lamborghini Rampage, there is this offer for the Countach LPI, Class A car for the low price, again notice the sarcasm, of $30. Jesus Christ, that's... And supposedly this is 80% off, by the way. You know how this whole thing works. Alright, disclaimer, as I always say, I'm not trying to convince anybody to spend money on the game, alright? No. And actually, I would completely recommend against spending money on something like this. If you want to spend money in this game, as I always say, there's certain moments in which it's more worth to spend compared to just buying this type of thing. For example, it baffles me that a car in Class A is cheaper than a car in Class S. This one is selling for, what is this, like $15 or something like that? Well, there's also this offer, but this is a classic car, so let's not pay attention to that. But yeah, I don't know why this Countach in particular is so much more expensive than, for example, it's 50% more expensive than the Neo, which is in the same bracket. Does this mean that this is 50% better performing than this? No. But, well, it is what it is. So that's why I wanted to talk about this car, and that's why I wanted to make a protest of this car so you would see the performance of it in multiplayer. Unfortunately, like I said, it's just not gonna happen today because there's nobody playing in that bracket, and that makes me very, very sad. However, with all that being said, I'm back to my regular account. Yeah, I'm gonna be driving the Countach LPI. Originally, I wanted to do races with the low-ranked cars, but since the topic of this video was the Countach LPI, I might as well drive it. If you're curious about the colors of this car, it does have a bunch of options, which is very nice. We got it on white, yellow, orange, which looks absolutely amazing because it's like a dual tone of oranges. We got it in this light blue, we got it in darker blue, red, green, which is a very peculiar color, and we got it also in black, which honestly looks kind of dope. You know that I don't like cars in black, but for some reason this looks menacing. But we're gonna go for white because that is the main color for this car. So let's jump into some races. I have some boosters still active, and that... Oh man, by the way, this is what I was talking about with the selection of cars. I talked about it at some other point. I want to select this car, but over here I can only start the race. If I want to go back, but the car was never selected, so it shows again the cyan. But oh well, I wanted to show you that I have some boosters activated, not for long though, because yeah, I activated 30-minute boosters, and I was trying to record races, but they just would not happen. So yeah, that's why we're here, and that's why the boosters are active. But once they're gone, I'm gonna continue playing without them. So again, let me select the Countach, because again, there we go, and start race. I wish there was a way to select the car and then jump into the race, as opposed to just semi-select and then jump in. And like I said earlier, I actually wanted to play this event with lower ranked cars because apparently there was a bit of controversy. And the last time that I talked about one of these events where it's like, yeah, why would I spend my booster? Someone was telling me in the comments, like, why would I spend my boosters in this if it doesn't give you great rewards? And my point was to play this thing without boosters just to show that, well, at the end of the day, this being Showdown, I don't really believe that boosters are the end-all be-all for the game mode. Because again, a lot of this just has to do with what kind of luck you get with the drops of the, oh god, of the power-ups. Apparently nobody has acquired the what's it called? The equalizer, the one that destroys first place. So apparently my very first race is gonna be an ECW. Well, I shouldn't say that just yet, because they could still get it at some point. Can I please get a shield? Can I get a shield? No. By the way, I hate this power-up. I absolutely hate it. Not because it's a bad one, in fact it's really good, but I just hate how, look at that, precisely to my point, I hate how common it is, and I just got equalized. Oh well, I think I have enough of a lead where they shouldn't be able to catch up, and now I get a shield. At least I can survive. Look at that, another one of these blue ones, I hate them. They're so ridiculously common. If they're gonna be this common, they shouldn't explode 5 times, you know? If they're gonna be this common, make them explode once or twice. It takes so long for them to time out, and they're so OP when you're in a bunch of you know, all piled up. Oh, it's so annoying. I really dislike that power-up. But anyway, yeah, everybody else is playing. Oh, look at that. A lot of Egoistas. Maybe the Egoista is the highest ranked car that is a free try. Ah, interesting. That's not too bad. A Class B car being a free try, I think that's okay. That could work. That could work. And with 1W, I got into 30%. Again, remember that this display is backwards. I'm not in 70%. I am in 30%. So I am actually around here. But yeah, this thing, it's kind of broken. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to do a couple more races with this car. And then we'll swap to another one to test out stuff. Also, I gotta admit that I find it a little bit funny that I'm finding more races in this game mode than in Class A and Classic Season. But oh well. So real quick, I'm not gonna give you the whole review on the performance on this car, on the Countach LPI, because, well, this is not a pro test. For that, I think I would need to do it in multiplayer so that it makes a bit more sense. So yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily give you, oh yeah, this car, this and that. What I can say is that I don't believe that in any situation you should pay $30 for this car. I don't think it's worth $30. The reality is, oh god, what did I do? I think I did a weird drift and then I couldn't recover. Oh well. So yeah, $30, I wouldn't think so. Don't do it. I think I got this car for free during its festival like a year ago, whenever it was. Yeah, this car was added in the Neon updates. Oh man, I didn't let this thing home into the target. Oh well. So it is an okay car. Nothing straight up amazing. $30 for it, honestly, unless you're a Lamborghini fan, you probably shouldn't do it. And I am a Lamborghini fan, and I would honestly think a little bit about spending $30 on this car if I didn't have it already. I'm gonna use this thing because it allows me to go 500 kilometers an hour, so that's pretty dope. Catching up to that first place. Someone's got the equalizer. But yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. It's a beautiful car, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful car, and when it was added, it was one of the newest Lambos that had been announced IRL. So of course there was some hype about it, but $30 for this car, it just doesn't seem worth it. So I would not recommend this. Nah, I'm gonna say pass on it. Ooh, would you look at that? The boosters are about to time out. Dope. Because I do want to play without boosters and see if I can prove my point, or if I'm actually gonna end up proving the opposite, that without boosters, you're indeed gonna do absolutely terrible. But I don't think that is the case. I do believe that boosters aren't so important in this game mode. Obviously, they're helpful, but given all the randomness that can happen thanks to all the power-ups, I don't think it's all that important. There we go. The boosters are out. Let's try one more race with this car like this and see what it can do. If I find someone to race with, of course. Now, as I've said before, I do wish that this game mode didn't cost 3 fuel. or tickets or whatever it's called. I wish it was 2. 1 would be fantastic, but even 2 would be much better, so that you can, with the regular amount of fuel, meaning, Jesus Christ, with the regular amount of fuel, meaning the 10 fuel that you get, or tickets, whatever they're called, you could do 5 races. But as it stands, unfortunately, you can only do 3 races, because I own for being a content creator, I own the racing pass. Okay, I'm gonna use, oh good, I'm gonna use this for the speed. Look at that, 500, no boosters needed. I get the premium for the racing pass, right? So that's why I have additional fuel, but okay, hold up. Oh god, they're right behind me. There's a oh, we're fine. And he crashed. What? Whoever was in first place crashed. Let me use this thing to destroy whoever gets close to me. And I have a shield. The guy right behind me. Should I do it? No, he has a shield. I'm gonna use my own shield. Oh, look at that! Come on. Let's go, bye-bye! Come on! Yeah! No boosters needed, baby. This is what I was talking about. The randomness of this game mode with all the power-ups, all the nonsense that can happen. Boosters ain't that important, I tell you. Yeah, look at that. Beating even a Cyan. An SBJ triple boosted and a Veneno that wasn't very upgraded, but hey, still, that's a W, so I'll take it. See? Boosters, they're not that important over here because it's just so much nonsense happening at all times. Oh, these podiums look fantastic with Lambos and Lambos and Lambos. You know what? I think I need a picture of that. I'm gonna take it. Yeah. And just like that, I'm already in 6%. That would be normally all that I would be able to do with the fuel, but like I said, I have extra fuel because of owning the racing pass. But yeah, that's why I said that it would be so much better if this, instead of costing 3 fuel, was 2. Because then you could do 5 races in a row instead of 3. And well, because I gotta wait over here and, you know, this is taking a while and there's a lot to talk about during the race, I'll take this opportunity to mention real quick how much I appreciate this car and how much I've always said that people have misunderstood this car. Because, you know, being named Countach, it's meant to resemble the old Countach. But when people think of the old Countach, they think of the latest models of the Countach, meaning the 25th anniversary or the Quattro Valvole, the this, the that, whatever. But no, this Countach LPI was always meant to look like the original Countach. In fact, I made a video talking about this particular topic in Asphalt 9 while I was racing, obviously, with this car. So if you want to check it out and hear more of my thoughts, and I even showed some images about this topic in that, check it out. Link should be appearing in the top right about now or at the end of the video. But still, what a beautiful car it is. But again, don't spend $30 on this thing. It's just not worth it. Save that money, and instead, if you're really thinking of buying something for money in this game and you're willing to spend $30 on something like this, don't. Just save it until there's another currency sale for 20 bucks. Buy that instead. It would be so much better for you than this type of thing. All right, look at that. There's players. Nice. Pulse wave. That's what that thing is called. The power-up that I don't like. The one that keeps on exploding. Man, I'm telling you, that thing is way too common for how much damage it makes. So, no, I think that should be a much rarer power-up. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well, RIP then. And look, this is why I said that when you're playing against other players, this is where it doesn't feel as unfair when you get targeted or someone gets targeted by the equalizer. Because when you're playing against the AI, you're always going to be the one in first place, so all the equalizers are going to be against you, right? Oh boy, he shot it. Okay, we're fine. So all the equalizers are always going to be against you. But when it's something like this, then anytime, if you get an equalizer but you're not in first place, you're going to be like, oh yeah, let me destroy you. That type of thing. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of fun when it's played like this. Whoa, you missed, buddy. You missed. And you know what? It's time to use my speed. Let's go. Now, if that guy is triple boosted, he's still going to go faster than I go with this thing. Otherwise, equalizer. I got the equalizer. Oh, he already crossed the finish line. Whatever. Whoa, my game lagged when I used the equalizer. What just happened? Alright, you know what? I'll take the second place. It's fine. Alright, I did beat a Cyan, so there's that. A Cyan beat me, but I did beat another Cyan. And speaking of Cyan in this car, this is another thing that really drives me a bit crazy. And I talk while we wait for another race to start, because otherwise I don't want to be talking about it over here. And like I said, during the race, it's too messy. I can't focus on trying to make a sentence, a proper one. Okay, here we go. So let's wait for some people. Whoa! Okay, well, then let me say it real quick. I don't understand why the Countach LPI is a Class A car while the Cyan is a Class S in this game. The Cyan is an older car, but leaving that aside, in fact, the Cyan and the Countach LPI are extremely similar. They're basically the same car in terms of performance. So they're both hybrids using the same technology. They have the same engine. They have the same everything. So the performance of those two cars are incredibly similar. The LPI has something like 802 horsepower, while the Cyan has something like 810, something like that. So yeah, the Cyan is a slightly better. But come on, it makes no sense for this car to be on a lower bracket than the Cyan. Oh god! I'm fine. See, and I've said it before. In this game mode, when it's against other players, I don't mind getting destroyed. I don't mind when random stuff like that happens, just because that is the fun on this game mode. That's what this whole thing is about. Just see what you can do, see you can mess up, or who's gonna mess you up in which way, and hopefully I can get an equalizer or something and destroy some people. Now the problem with the Comet, the one that I have right now, is that I need to be on basically on a straight line in order for this to be effective. Oh! Someone hit the mine! Someone hit the mine! Let's go, baby! You know what? I'm going to... Can I shoot that guy? And use my thing? Alright, this protects me against damage. Oh, did I kill? Unalive him? I don't know if it was me or he just crashed. Either way, let's go. And you don't have a shield probably, so... Yeah! Rip! I'm telling you, this game is something else. When you play it against players, this is where the fun lies in this game mode. All right, so I got third place, beaten by a Cyan and an SE20, but I did beat a Sesto Elemento and an SVJ. Wow, Sesto Elemento. That's a brave choice over here. Cool. But yeah, it makes no sense for this car to be Class A while Cyan is Class S. Similar to the case of the Lamborghini Super Veloce versus the Super Veloce Jota, the SV versus SVJ, where the SVJ is a newer car than the SV, and yet they put the SV in a lower bracket. I don't understand the logic of game love, but oh well. That's what there is and whatever. By the way, if you want to get hard on a pin, you need to leave me the key phrase, and for today that's going to be Countach, a beautiful but misunderstood raging bull. You know how this works. First person to post it gets the heart, and anyone else that posts it afterwards only gets the heart. So, yeah, again, I really like this car. I like a lot how it looks, in spite of the fact that I normally really like cars that look insane with crazy wings and all of that. This car looking so unbelievably sleek. Oh man, what a beauty of a car. And by the way, this is something that I didn't notice myself. This was something that Abhinav, former member of our Discord server, Abhinav, we miss you, man, pointed out to me, and I hadn't noticed. The grooming sound of this car, while it's the Lambo V12 that you would normally expect, it does have a difference than other V12s for Lambos, and that is that this one doesn't do the... hold up. This one doesn't do the revving. Only when you're mid-air you hear the... But when you're on the ground, listen to this. It does go to a higher gear in theory, but it doesn't do the... And that is very interesting to me. Honestly, I didn't notice myself. It only makes that noise when you're jumping, but... Yeah, I think this is the only Lambo that doesn't make that noise. Oh, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I said that this is fun. Oh, man. Okay, I got my defense now, so... Oh, he wrecked. I didn't even knock him down. He just wrecked. All right, let me... No! I was looking at the screen to... oh, Jesus. I was looking at the bottom of the screen to see what power-up I got, and I didn't notice that I was on a collision course with that big thing. Oh, well, I live with a third place out of 4, so technically it's still podium, so that counts for something, right? But yeah, I don't know. What can I say? I just like this game mode. It's nonsense. Again, boosters aren't as important. So if you have a decent car to compete with, don't use boosters. Just jump into it, get some of the rewards, and sell them for fusion coins. It's nothing too important. It's not like you're gonna be rich from doing that. But I think it's a good way, if you have some fuel to spare to play some TLEs, play this thing. Because more people need to get into it and, you know, appreciate it for what it is. It's Mario Kart, but in Asphalt 8. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Don't use boosters, just play it and have some fun and see what happens. Don't rage if you get destroyed. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check this video where I tested the Countach LPI in 4 different mobile games. Or this video where I talk more about the LPI misunderstanding while playing with it in Asphalt 9. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye-bye.